When we are broke, there is some signs maybe. I'm a bit embarrassed to come to the public to drive it. I actually saw my past co-worker on the way here on the store. Yeah, it's a work in progress. The whole back door is duct taped, so it looks like really ghetto. We have a duct tape, we have our diesel heater, diesel pipes here hanging around, but still it's drivable. Ghetto-mobile is happy.
Yeah, we renamed Kotila for a while.
Yeah, it's
only short while.
Hopefully. As you can see from my eyes, we have been doing like a full day jobs from morning to evening until we go to sleep, and then next day work again. Everything is so slow, but we are progressing and we are on our timetable. Water damage basically did a 10-day job extra for us. It took 10 days or 500 hours of work to fix it. A lot of painting has been done, a lot of building has been done, a lot of things and pondering and everything. And we are progressing in every aspect of this camper. So now the solar panel is bolted to the camper. It's bolted in every corner, and also there is metal roof screws when you have a wonky camper that goes to the off-road roads. And also there is a heat expanding on the solar panel. After 3 or 4 years, some of those screws will break. That's why I'm using 4 bolts. So those bolts are every time there, and I check the screws every 6 months or so. That has been my routine every time I install a solar panel. Old solar panels were all installed with the bolts, but because this is a spoiler, I cannot get my hand down there to put 26 bolts. So now it's 26 screws and 8 bolts in total. And we saved all the cupboards from the original build. There will be something that we throw away or burn in the sauna. Probably burn in the sauna because that is just wood, so it's a good heating material. Yeah, Truma heater pipes, we have to take those inside there and figure it out where we wanna get the heat. But it's fun. It's wearing, let's say that. But we know that if we now work really hard, then we are again on the road. That is the thing that is glowing in somewhere in the front. So when we get to the road back, it's so good feeling. What here in progress? Yeah. This is not sealed yet, but it will be, or it will be closed down. And filling up water tank this high, it's quite hard. So if we get it here, it's much easier. So I think we're gonna plank this with some aluminium piece and let it be. Yeah, here I think the biggest improvement is that is our diesel heater exhaust. And here we have the diesel heater tank and the diesel heater pump. What else? This mess has to be cleaned when we leave this place. There's my other worker here. Here inside we have done a lot. Let's start with here. There's the tiles, the shiny black tiles. We have done all the water plumbing, so we have the water pipes already connected to here and also to the toilet. That is one thing that we are missing is the water tank. But it will, as I said, it will be lower. It will be here, taking all this space. We have the electricity. We have just so we can live here. It's still an ongoing project, as you can see. This is a solar panel cables coming from. I have to build a box there for the cables. So it's now just connected with these poles. Yeah, 130 Victron energy charge controller. Then I have the fuses and the bus bars and the battery here. So the battery will be here, and it will be also the step which we use to get to the bed. So I will build here a surface so we can jump on the bed. So much easier to get it there, because we are old and we are getting older, so we need to have steps.
We have one bench ready. And how does it feel to sit in the new bench, Joni?
I think Germans are dwarfs.
Okay.
Because you cannot really sit here straight.
Design fault.
But maybe
Everything
it's our design fault, because we raised the benches
quite a bit. Because
quite a bit.
we want to maximize the storage space, because there's not that much storage.
And also we can fit our diesel heater beneath this bench.
And electrical.
Systems and water heater and bunch of other stuff. But this is one of the most visible things that we have done in the past day. Of course, the kitchen. Yeah. And also
We have a light.
We have been painting here in a total darkness. But now when the painting is done, now we have lights.
Yeah, now we can see the results.
Yeah, and we have a 12-volt system completely working at the moment. We got today quite much solar already, even if we are beneath the pine trees.
Yeah, in the total shade. And look at those cabinet doors. Kinda nice. Yeah. And we don't talk about the back door.
You have to have always something old, something blue. So this is our blue and old that will stay here.
Yeah.
Lots of energy has gone to this camper, and it's start to show.
Yeah. We are so tired. And money hogging. We have a tiny budget, so in that sense I think we have done excellent job.
Yeah,
Everything.
mainly this consumes time, mainly, and
Tedious
secondly,
jobs after tedious jobs.
yes, secondly, money. Of course, you need to money. The birds plywood, we spent 360 euros for everything.
Yeah, and just painting these walls and cabinets.
Was 400 euros for painting the whole camper. And we don't have any spare plywood, like a couple of pieces. So we have counted all the pieces, and I have drawn like a map of all the pieces I need, so I can efficiently use the plywood.
Every centimeter.
Yes, 1.2/2.4 meters.
But now we have a bench. Love seat. It sits for two.
And inside of the double seat we have a 12-volt fuses, and then we have a 230 volt shore power, our Truma boiler, which is the water. It's all connected to the water, and it needs just the gas. You have the diesel heater in its place. It's already installed. It's missing some parts. I have to assemble it again when I get the right screws. We test used the diesel heater. The pump is totally silent. You cannot hear at all it. This is our diesel pump. You can barely hear it. And that jet engine comes always from the outlet where the exhaust is. You have to have a muffler in Chinese diesel heater. This is a sound that comes in maximum settings from our diesel heater. You can barely hear it. So there's no point of buying a cheap Chinese diesel heater when this is so much better. Yeah, you can Google Safire. I think the newest model is 23DI, but it's a Finnish product. They are making these to the camper vans, to boats, and also the summer houses. Our friend had the summer house diesel heater version, and there's a text message startup, so you can start up the heater from your home, and then you drive like 3 hours to your summer cottage and you have a ready warm summer cabin. Yeah. Same thing to I think the newest ones you can buy a GMS starter, but this is the reason why we are loving this diesel heater, because it's not loud and everything is done. It's in a small space, it has to be silent, it has to be efficient. If somebody says you that a diesel heater doesn't smell, they are lying, because all diesel heaters smell when they burn the diesel. And this is the inside noise, what it makes. Totally different to Chinese diesel heaters. The power settings are from 0.7 kilowatts to 2.1 kilowatt. Was I right? I think I was. But you can actually put it really small. If you have like +5, then you can have the 0.7 kilowatt version power output. For example, our van, 1 kilowatt did bring us 13 degrees temperature change. So if it was 0 Celsius and we did put 1 kilowatt heater inside of the van, it would get something around 13 degrees inside with that 1 kilowatt constant power. And now we have a much more efficient camper, because it has 5 centimeters of thin foam, like the pier foam. It's the best insulation there is, and 5 centimeters. So it's like 8 times more insulation in this box than in our van. So we will be okay.